Debbie gets rolling with a Las Vegas bride.
My name is Beth Mayer. I came here from Las Vegas. I brought my dad and mom who live in Baltimore and my sister Gloria and my best friend.
It's a really special time before her wedding, so we're delighted to be here with her.
What I want to find is a dress that I can wear in my Las Vegas wedding, but what's important to me is that it's not traditional and that it's kind of breaking rules a little bit.
Randy must hold back his emotions if he wants to help Beth. They're about to find out just how hard this appointment's going to be.
Part of my inspiration for having this wedding, because originally I thought to just elope and run with my fiance to the nearest wedding chapel, was my little sister. She passed away last year, and basically we were only a year apart. We grew up like twins.
Well, she's our youngest because our youngest died last year. And so we had two daughters that were 12 months apart. They were like joined at the hip, Christine and Beth. So last year was a horrible year, just, horrible for all of us to lose Christine. You want to cry that she's not here, that she's missing this, and that's part of the sadness of losing a child. It was a tragic house fire, and 3 kids died. 4 got out, 3 died. Rosemary was one of the survivors. And it would have broken my heart to see that empty chair. And thank you for being here, So, we're feeling lots of things, It's been hard.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear
I realized that when my fiance proposed that I needed to have a celebration, not just for me and him, but for her, because that's what she would want. Brian and I met through mutual friends in Las Vegas, and so we started spending time together. Then my sister passed away. And as soon as we got back from my sister's funeral, we just knew that we couldn't ever spend a day apart. I was the conservative, hardworking, kind of focused one, and she really was more of a free spirit and was an artist and was always having fun and going on adventures and pretty much.
So that's why you have these feelings about this dress. You want her spirit in this dress.
I do.
Okay, I understand that.
I personally lost my sister when I was 12. She passed away suddenly. She had an aneurysm. Okay, time to turn the cameras off. I mean, I still live with that every day. So I can only imagine how this is affecting her so close after her sister's, passing.
You always imagine her being here, and when you get to the point of the wedding, the void feels even bigger.
It was unthinkable that the youngest would die first. It was unthinkable, and it happened. We're just so happy we have her. You don't really realize how much your kids mean to you and how much you appreciate them until they're taken away. And then you just, I would have done anything for that girl. Anything for that girl, And I still have the chance to do that with the 2 I have,
I'm counting my bridesmaids, and nothing feels
She's
right.
there, though.
So
Just always remember that. She is there, and she sees everything.
Debbie's bride, Beth, is ready to show her family and friend dress number 1.
Isn't that fabulous? So what I like about it is the top. What I don't like about it is that it's too full on the bottom. I could just envision it being kind of a nuisance. It's not the one, but I wanted to show you guys.
She's very sweet, and I think that she's a very sensitive girl, and I love what she's doing.
This is nice. I'm not in love with it, but I think this one's worth showing the crew.
Okay, let's do that.
But when Beth catches a glimpse of herself in the mirror, she has second thoughts.
She said, I don't even want them to see it. I don't like this at all. Not at all.
It looks so cool in the hanger, but
Would you get married in this?
no, I don't like it. I actually like this dress, but my fiance would hate it.
That's the shape.
That's the problem.
Too much bottom? She wants her sister, but she wants to be herself. You can't be 2 people at the same time.
Maybe I'm going in the wrong direction. It's so hard. I don't know.
So, can the next dress put Beth back on the right track?
But we can remove the train. We can also shorten this one.
I'm just afraid that I've gotten away from
From
my
the look.
original.
Yeah.
You have. I mean, you have. We're like back to square one. Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's okay.
We're gonna go look. I'm gonna go.
It's crazy.
Oh, we're having fun.
That's okay.
I am so lost. I am so lost. I don't know that I've ever been so lost with a bride. I really think that she wants her sister to be here. And I think she's looking to feel something, and maybe she's just not.
I just want to find the right dress.
I'm not a dress shopper, but I love Beth, and I'm worried if she's not going to find something that she loves.
But maybe Dad can come to the rescue. He convinces Beth to try on a dress that caught his eye.
I think it looks very nice on you.
Okay.
What do you think, Beth?
Mom?
I can't make my mind up on this one.
I got a wow.
Oh my God, that's it. It was perfect. You know, I love that dress. I would have put the money down right now.
I like it.
Oh,
I like
is,
it. Beautiful.
That is you.
It
I mean,
looks
that's
good
not
on you.
the lace wasn't really you.
You see what I'm saying? I think her family kind of saw what was happening, and I think they understand that. Deep down inside, she wanted something that looked like her sister, but in reality, it was not her.
That's really good.
Not in love.
Yeah,
Not
it's
love.
a simple.
It's not
I mean,
love.
it's a much more simple look. We want you to come out and like look happy about the dress, and like we haven't really seen that yet.
You know, I just want to know 100%, and it's so hard. You know, people say they know when it's the one. I don't know.
I think we'll be able to tell.
You look
you'll be able
beautiful.
to tell them so far. You really like look great.
I have to tell you, at this point, even if I found the dress that you loved, I don't know if you would really be ready to make a decision.
It's true, because we've been all over the
Too
place.
confusing now. It's overwhelming now, and I think you might be afraid that possibly you might be making the wrong decision.
I kept saying, is this my sister, Christine? She always was telling me to lighten up, have a blast.
I think she needed her sister, you know, to be here to tell her that's your dress.
So it wasn't in the cards for me today, I guess. When I got back to Las Vegas, I found 2 dresses, a long, elegant dress for the ceremony and a short party dress for the reception. The cocktail dress I found is great, and I think my sister would have loved it. I'm very excited about my wedding, and I know in my heart Christine will be there watching over me.
How are you? My name is Debbie. How are you?
Good. I'm Susan Coda. I'm from Connecticut, and I'm getting married in July.
Pleasure to meet you. Is this your family here?
The opinions of my family are really important. I brought with me my mother, 2 of my sisters, and my 2 daughters. My fiancé is Terrence Washington. He's the most amazing man I've ever met.
Give me an idea of what it is that you're looking for.
I definitely want a fuller skirt. In my head, it is the big traditional princess ball gown.
Everybody's in agreement there?
They like the mermaid more.
That's what I'm trying to find out. But what do you love?
I like the ball gown.
Susan's budget is approximately $2,000, but she wanted a lot of dress for that price. I'm not sure you're 100% sure if you want a fuller dress or...
I like the fuller dress.
Positively?
Yeah.
Okay. First, Susan tells me that she would like a ball gown, but I'm getting something a little bit different from her family. A lot of mixed opinions.
No sooner has Debbie disappeared into the stockroom than Susan's family are up and checking out the racks.
I think my group is very opinionated. They all have different tastes. They all have different styles.
See, I like this. She did not go for this lady.
I like this.
And they all want different dresses for me.
See, I think something like this would look so lovely on her. I don't think this. I'm a wedding photographer. I'm somewhat qualified to help her realize when she's found the one she's looking for.
My sister and I are not similar in what we want for a wedding dress.
I know.
I think
but
it's just...
As a rule at Kleinfeld's, we don't allow just anyone to go unattended.
2 of her sisters were in one place, her daughters were in another place. Everybody was scattered all over the place and grabbing all different things. Isn't that fabulous?
That's gorgeous.
Back in the salon, the family may be sitting, but they're not keeping silent.
It's what I do. I'm a wedding photographer. It's, you know, I look at brides in their wedding dresses all the time. The consultants are pulling dresses that they think are gonna look good on her, whereas I've been through the process with her. So I can more easily pinpoint what's gonna look good on her.
That is great.
Isn't it fabulous?
Yes.
Susan says it's great now, but will her opinion survive family inspection?
Ooh, it's nice.
Isn't this beautiful?
This dress fits wonderfully. It looks great. It just isn't quite right.
It looks very nice, but I don't love it, I don't think. It's not screaming to me. Is it screaming to you? It's very figure flattering for her. It's a little plain to my taste.
Not that any of us care, but what do you think?
I like it.
Do you?
Do you love it? No.
You would think with a bride that was more mature that she was able to make this decision by herself. Do you love the shape?
I do, but I think I really do.
Want a bigger dress?
Yeah.
Okay.
Consultant Debbie feels the family gave Susan's first dress an unfair reception.
They're not really considering the bride. The bride should have what she wants. So
It's round 2, and you're thinking ball gown? They want to include it. Susan really wanted a full ball gown. And I was thinking something a little more elegant, a little more sophisticated, a little more understated.
Tracking down a Cinderella ball gown that will satisfy Susan's $2,000 budget is going to be a challenge.
I lost my job several months ago, so it's really important to stay as close to that budget as I possibly can.
To do a dress that's a big ball gown, that is going to be a bit more than $2,000.
I think that Susan really wanted to feel like a bride with more of a ball gown.
Debbie's found Susan the biggest ball gown she can afford, but will it be big enough?
Okay, I'm going to tell you what we love.
Susan? How do you feel about this one?
I like it. I definitely don't think I love it.
Then I don't want a dress that you just like.
Right.
Okay.
I'm getting nervous about whether or not I'm going to find that dress.
But we want a bigger skirt.
Oh, wow. I think one of the biggest obstacles that she has in finding a dress in our salon may be the price point, but I also think one of the biggest obstacles for her to find a dress is trying to please everybody in her party.
This is very similar to the first dress. You have a little bit more skirt,
Yes, and
but you have the ruching, you have beading.
There's beading on.
I think it's a nice blend.
I think I just popped.
Susan's third dress looks promising, but will it win the approval of her family?
Took you an awfully long time to get into that.
Well, we did go through a few that we didn't like.
I could have been outside, like, you know.
But this one we like, so this is why we're out here.
The dress has ruching. It's like a crisscross, and then it's got an A-line skirt with beading on it, and it's beautiful.
Really, more than pretty, it's stunning.
Could the sister say yes to this dress?
I'd like to see something a little fuller on her, like a little, like, in the true ball gown sense.
But does it have to be a big dress?
Not huge, but I think I'd like to see a little more oomph.
Yeah.
I think Debbie is pulling some beautiful dresses for Susan. I think we just didn't find the right fit.
But you have to remember, this is about Susan.
Oh, of course. 100%.
No, absolutely.
Like this a lot. I'd like to see a little something fuller on her.
I really think that Melissa was really taking over the whole appointment.
Is this a community decision?
Nope, it's 100%. It's her wedding. She's gonna get.
Everybody comes with groups for different reasons.
No, mainly I'm here because I'm a wedding photographer.
Just being a wedding planner or a photographer or a florist does not make you somebody who's educated and well-versed on bridal fashion.
They would like the ball gown, but they didn't have the budget for it.
With only $2,000 to make it happen, Debbie suggests padding Susan's favorite dress with crinoline.
I put a slip underneath the dress for Susan, thinking possibly if we open it up just a little bit more at the bottom, that would make her happier, and I think maybe everyone else might be pleased. What do you think?
Bottom doesn't look different to me.
It doesn't? You're kidding!
No, I mean, it's got a little bit more,
But
but
let's
it's
see
still,
if they notice.
We'll see if they notice.
And by putting the dress on the second time, you know, I think the family seemed to come around a little bit more. What does everybody think?
Yeah, feedback.
I don't want to voice too loudly. You know, ultimately it's your decision. It's your wedding dress.
I really had it set that I wanted
Fuller
ball
on
gown.
the bottom.
And this is definitely not.
Fuller on the bottom. I'm with you that I'm seeing something fuller. But that's the only thing for me that...
The bride can't decide, so Debbie has another idea.
Look in the mirror. And then I grabbed a skirt that was a full ball gown. I turned the top in, put the skirt up, hold it up to the top of the dress.
Higher waist, lower down.
Is that what you envisioned yourself in?
Yeah.
Her whole face changed. Her eyes lit up.
Just that one change completely altered my view on that dress.
Susan finally sees her dream dress, but is it out of reach?
It's not in her budget to have it made.
Yeah, beautiful. Makes all the difference.
Can you see that?
The full bottom.
Yeah.
I could not go back after seeing the change with the different skirt. I'm sure that the dress is made that is exactly what I'm looking for, but it's got to be way out of my price range.
I really felt like I really put a lot of time and a lot of energy, and in listening to so many different opinions, to know in the end that this is what she wanted, and then I don't have it. Don't have it, not in her budget anyway. It was very hard for me to see a bride walk out without a dress. It was.
Another bride has arrived hoping to find her fairy tale gown.
My name is Lisa Ordonez. I'm coming from Chicago, Illinois. Shent and I met at a party 7 years ago, so we've been together a long time. I'm here with my 3 bridesmaids, who are also my 3 sisters. Coming out here with my family and friends was very special. All their opinions are the most important opinions to me.
Lisa came with the party of 8 to select her wedding gown.
Yeah, I think it's important for her to have a diverse opinions from her family.
We're used to thinking one way and having 10 other people interject.
Their vision is not very often what the bride wants.
Oh my God.
It's nice and plain, just like you are. She's just a plain Jane type of person.
No makeup, she wears glasses. Her priorities are definitely not fashion.
I know it was interesting to hear everybody's opinions. It was a real shocker for me. It threw me for quite a loop.
Will you do something with the tummy?
I need to lose 5 pounds.
And what are you going to do about it?
You have time.
You can use like a girdle.
Yes.
We have a lot of opinions here.
I know.
She's now second-guessing herself. In comparison to that very first one, what are you thinking?
I'm not sure. I like both. They don't really have to like it, I guess.
Oh, come on, you want your mother to love your wedding gown?
I do wish they would like it.
Sorry. Next. We were all shocked when she came out with a frilly dress. Looked like hair scrunchies.
It does not look like a hair scrunchie.
I don't know what about it appealed to her at all.
This is what I liked about it.
There was quite a bit of sibling rivalry taking place amongst this group.
We don't want her to look like a fool coming down the aisle.
To bring 8 people with you to select a wedding gown is not a fabulous idea.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm a little tapped out on wedding dress shopping.
Luckily, Lisa has a fairy godmother. Camille knows how to make her fall in love with the perfect gown.
First dress is like the first love. You don't forget it sometimes.
I know, it's hard.
It's a hard decision to make. That's why you confide in a consultant to do this with. You have a professional consultant to walk you through it.
I feel like this definitely gives more definition in this area.
This is the first one.
With Lisa smiling again, Camille works to make a sale.
I like it.
You like
Just
this
from
dress?
a figure flattering.
So maybe then this is the dress.
I'm glad that I was able to make the decision on the dress. I feel that it's a perfect accentuation of my body type.
At the end of the day, it did become about Lisa.
I feel like a bride.
However, there is a moral to the story.
I always tell the brides, my #1 piece of advice, do not bring too many people in with you. Too many opinions can kind of water down what the bride really wants.
My name is Adrianna. That's my mom, Gloria.
Hi, Gloria. A pleasure to meet you.
My mom is my maid of honor. She's my best friend. I trust her opinion, whether it's good or bad. She is my rock, everything. My fiance's name is Anthony. We've been dating almost 4 years now. And believe it or not, we were set up on a blind date by his brother. And 4 years later, we're still together. It was so meant to be.
Come on in, girls. Have a seat. Make yourselves at home.
Okay.
As usual, we'll make this painless.
I've done my homework. I've looked at every picture, every website. Right when I first got engaged, I saw this dress. I have a few dresses that I saw in magazines. I wrote down the, I guess the style numbers.
Adrianna's list includes a dress by designer Amalia Carrera. She set her heart on it being the one.
When I first saw that picture, I said, this is the dress I'm going to wear. I've tried on a few full ball gowns, and then another dress that I love was, I think it's called a modified mermaid.
Like a fit and flare, narrow and then full at the bottom. Let me see if I can have Randy look this up for me.
Okay.
Okay, and give me a few seconds. I'll be right back.
The one dress Adrianna really wants to try on is not in stock.
Adrianna was interested in Amelia Carrera dress that we didn't carry.
When I first found out that dress wasn't here, I was a little disappointed. I came here thinking that they were gonna have this dress, but more shopping.
Do you want more white or less white?
Less white, I like
Okay.
cream.
Keep in mind, everything comes in ivory.
And I just want her to take a look at the platinum.
Yes.
Sometimes when I have a customer that's looking for a dress that we don't have, either you can show her dresses that maybe aren't as important, or you can try to top it. I think I tried to do both. Do you think we can ask Dorothy if we can get that other Amelia Carrera in the store so
Absolutely.
At another
It
time
really
she can
is
come.
one of those dresses that I
You
have to try on.
Okay, I'll find out for you.
Okay, thank you very
you're
much.
welcome.
Audrey aims to amaze Adrianna with a new choice.
When I first saw that picture, I said, this is the dress I'm going to wear.
We have so many dresses that if you can't find a dress you love at Kleinfeld's, then something's wrong.
Okay, here's number 1.
I like this portion, and I just wish this band was all along the bottom of the dress.
She really wanted a lot of beading on the skirt.
Wow.
All right, this is the best of both worlds. Drop waist, beaded front, back, sides.
This is very beautiful.
I love the top of this one. This one part is killing me.
It has a plain front, but we have a lot of beading on the back. Not only Adrianna, but a lot of brides. They'll try on dresses, and they like pieces of the dress.
I love the back of this dress, but I don't know if the front is as flattering.
With Adrianna, I just kept trying to find out either what she liked.
Really different than what I've tried on before.
Much different.
And if she couldn't tell me what she liked, then I want to know what you don't like.
Gosh, I don't know. Although I would love to wear it at any other occasion. I don't know if it's a wedding dress for myself, personally.
She loved the dress, but she won't commit to anything.
I was so surprised how indecisive I was.
Nothing was going to happen without that Amelia Carrera. Nothing.
With a sale fading fast, Audrey plays her trump card.
I'm Dorothy, and I'm the Director of Merchandising for Kleinfeld. Every dress that you see in the store, I've picked out, I've selected.
Dorothy's been known to work magic. She's the only one who may be able to get her hands on the dress.
Do you have a picture of it?
Randy, he pulled up the picture on the internet. I didn't know how much inventory Kleinfeld has. I assumed that they had every dress imaginable.
Randy, the Amelia Carrera dress, do you know which one it is? It really drives me crazy when that one bride comes in looking for a particular dress, and I don't have that dress.
Adrianna's dream dress is definitely not in the store. Time for Randy to deliver the news.
How you doing, Adrianna?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I found out about the dress from Eva Milady. We can borrow it. It won't be until next week, though, because right now it's out on a trunk show.
Oh.
But I can get it in like the end of next week or maybe the week after.
It was disappointing to see that the dress wasn't here. I'm here to try on every dress imaginable, and it's so funny because the one dress I was dying to try on, they didn't have it.
This girl came in with one style number and one dress in mind. Makes it very hard on a consultant. I gave her the best appointment I can. She still had to put that dress on. Randy said maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I just hope that when the dress comes in, it meets all her expectations. Okay?
Yeah, as soon as I try on that other dress, I'll be at rest almost. I don't know if it was my fault or theirs, but it was disappointing to see that the dress wasn't here.
Adrianna leaves the salon empty-handed.
My name is Nicole Armour, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. My fiance's name is Benjamin Diffenderfer. My bridesmaid surprised me with a girls' weekend to New York.
We just pulled up to Kleinfeld's, and we're gonna try on dresses, and she was like, no, I could never, it's kind of out of my price range. But we said, no, you have to try on some dresses.
This was a real interesting group of girls. They were sorority sisters. It was a surprise outing of fun, a day of fun. I think they're here to play dress up.
I think an A-line would look really good on you.
My sorority sisters, we definitely all have our own opinions.
Or a halter of some kind.
No, she looks
No halter. Jenna and Annette are very vocal, and they're going to be the ones that tell you you do not look cute in that.
One red flag that I always see is if the friends start taking over the appointment, it then becomes a play session.
Keisha knows who to align herself with, but will it make a difference if they're here just for fun?
I gotta get help.
So Nicole answers the call and already has a handle on the situation.
How we usually know that they're coming here just for a day of fun is, one, they usually will leave mom at home. 2, they come with a lot of friends. 3, they're pulling their own dresses. They're no longer respecting what the consultant is there to do.
Okay, you see that dress right there on the mannequin? Can she try on something kind of like just
that?
something really different?
We're not going to put on that exact dress, but we'll get you something in her price point that's different.
We are here to service the bride, not to entertain. For our consultants, this is their job, and it's really a lot of work.
Regardless of the group's intentions, Keisha's going to give it her best shot. Maybe she can turn this playtime into a purchase.
I think it looks like a tree branch. I just think tree branch.
The stitching on it, I guess they were thinking looks like the roots of a tree. There's nothing tree branch about it. Yeah.
I do not want my friend to go out there and look awful. It's very, very important that someone's brutally honest, and I have no problems doing that.
It's a tree.
It's a tree? Oh, it's a branch? They're going, yeah, I just like it just looks very like...
It all goes down. We're trying to think of something nice to say.
The bride that's just here to play dress up for her girlfriends, you know, they need to realize that our time is valuable too.
She likes different. I mean, she's kind of, I don't know.
God, you make me sound awful. Like she likes different. She's a different kind of girl.
It's gonna be, you know, a challenge.
Ooh, you look like a true Southern belle. Scarlett, you should have.
Nicole, I'm embarrassed that people out here think you picked that out.
You look hideous.
That's really bad. That big bow.
It's just like a costume party outfit.
No, we said different, right? Who said different?
I'll never say different again.
Take that off now.
Yeah.
This is a no.
Yeah, that was horrendous.
This sale, you know, it's just not gonna happen. But I'll give her the best experience possible.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Your butt looks big. It looked like a floating cupcake.
Yeah. That's not it.
After surprising Nicole with some wedding dress shopping fun, her sorority sisters are called out.
Everybody in the store knew that they were not here to buy a dress. I think all the girls came here for some dress up and some fun. I mean, let's face it, nobody treats brides like princesses more than we do.
Don't say words. I have my number.
Hold on, I don't have my number yet.
I don't have it. Okay.
Number?
We're not saying anything, and we're doing numbers.
We're just doing numbers, okay, ready? I have a comment and I have a number.
Comment and
I have a comment and a number. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you did 5? Anytime I see scorecards or I see them pretending to hold up a number, it usually means that they're coming here to enjoy themselves.
I think it looks like an elf.
With the playtime running long and going nowhere, new director Nicole brings it back to business.
I don't want you to miss the next slide. If you feel like you showed her everything, you can't shut out people that are waiting in the lobby. They're waiting for their appointment. All right, so after this one, that's it. Okay.
You try to end the appointment on a happy note. You don't want the bride to feel like, okay, get out.
I'm not wowed. I think that it, like right here, doesn't give you more, like, I don't know.
Some brides don't tell us what they're really here for. I mean, some girls may already have a dress. Some girls may be planning to buy a dress back in their hometown.
I think we've exhausted all our options.
Nicole, I believe, has a dress that she's already found.
Okay, there is another dress that I've tried on at another store that I'm thinking may be the dress.
You should come in too, because you were so great.
But today was so much fun.
I think it was definitely well worth our time.
Hi.
Oh, God, you're freaking getting married, dude.
My name is Kristen Morgan.
I know Kristen very well, maybe 8 years now.
I met Keisha at my first job, and we just became the best of friends immediately.
Holy, oh, God. Oh, my God, he did good.
He did good, right?
This is worth the wait.
Yeah. My fiance is not going to know anything about this dress. I want this to be a complete surprise.
This appointment is a little bit more special to me because her mom has cancer.
Hey, how are you?
The fact that, you know, it came at a good time where she is feeling okay and is able to spend some time with me, it's really special.
I am so thankful that I'm feeling well enough at this stage of my therapy to be able to share this with her. This is a mother's dream.
I, you know, plan on making this the best appointment for them. How do you want to look on your wedding day?
Something a little vintage looking,
Okay.
almost like 30s.
Okay.
You know, I work in the fashion industry. I'm like always, you know, trying on clothing. So I pretty much know what looks good on me and what doesn't.
Kristen has about 8 or 9 dresses that she's interested in.
I love this.
Oh, very nice. Wow. Right now, with the dresses that she's shown me, they're a little bit all over the place. You are going to be the most beautiful bride ever. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to put her in everything that she wants to see. This can be a little tough, knowing in the back of my mind that some of the dresses that she selected may not work.
Keisha is hoping her friend Kristen will be happy, despite the fact that she disagrees with her dress choices.
Oh my. I'm concerned about the top.
Yeah.
Well, it just doesn't fit. It also doesn't fit. I really had thought that this was going to be so flattering and just perfect for the shape of my body. I'm very surprised to see that it's not.
But I don't want you to be uncomfortable where you feel like you're going to fall out. It's just beautiful.
Thanks. It's a beautiful fallout.
I'm telling you like it is.
It doesn't have the wow factor that I really wanted, though.
All right, let's see the next one.
One down, 500 more to go.
Okay, let's see this one.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kristen?
It doesn't fit me perfectly, but it's not as flattering as I thought.
Okay, next.
Okay. Putting the dresses on her and noticing that, you know, she's not happy. She's finding the fit not to be flattering. But I don't blame her. I don't like them either.
Pretty, but way too ornate for me.
That's what I thought. Okay.
This is a no.
Yeah, no. I guess I'm just nervous that I'm not gonna find anything. I mean, I know I will. I was thinking, oh my God, nothing is gonna look good on me. I'm not gonna like anything. This is never gonna work. Pretty, but so not me.
Uh-huh. But so not you.
not me.
Even though she works in fashion, Kristen thought she knew what she wanted. But after a series of dresses, she's finding out she doesn't.
I pretty much know what looks good on me and what doesn't, but when it came to bridal gowns, it's a whole different world.
Keisha's got a dilemma on her hands. She's right up against the appointment time limit.
I kind of pulled Keisha over and I said to her, Keisha, I want to find her a dress just as much as you do or anybody else does in the store. But the truth is, there's other brides waiting in the lobby, and that's when you just have to move along.
Keisha got her orders, but before she moves on, she has to try one last pick for her friend.
Okay,
What do you think?
Pretty, just not a dress I would ever wear.
What do you think,
Too much
Keisha?
fabric.
It's not showing off her better features.
And trying on all of these dresses, and none of them were, you know, really spoke to me. I just said, there's no way. I felt hopeless. I think what I'm realizing is that everything that I thought that I wanted, you know, all the pictures that I brought in and you've been so great at giving me is not the right thing for me.
We get dresses in every day, every weekend. There's tons of dresses coming in here.
Keisha just kept reassuring me, and she kept saying, we have hundreds of dresses here. We'll find you the one. One day I'll find something.
I just like to make sure that her dress is the one that she loves.
Kristen leaves without finding a dress. She'll come back to the salon another time.